Hi, my name is Tony Kovatch, and I'm the artist in residence here at Liberty Bellows in Philadelphia. I want to welcome you back to our series of instructional videos for the piano accordion. In our past two lessons, we've used counterbass to enhance our accompaniment of the right-hand melody. In today's lesson, we're going to, for the first time, learn how to play a melody in the left hand and use that knowledge for our song of the day, Alouette. In our last lesson, we learned how to connect the C major and F major chords using the first four notes of the C major scale, just like this. That means that we already know the names of the first four notes of the C major scale: C, D, E, and F. We know from previous units that our note G is right next door to C. So if we put those five notes together, we have the first five notes of the C major scale: C, D, E, F, and G. The fingering for that is going to be fourth finger on C, index finger on D, third finger on E, fourth finger on F, and index finger on G. Let's try going up and down. Today we're going to be playing chords and bass melodies. Whenever we switch to the bass melody, we're going to start with our third finger on C. Throughout the song today, we're going to use our fourth finger on E. The first phrase of the song will look like this: C, D, E, E. Notice I'm using a different finger for each of these notes. The second part of the phrase is D, C, D, E, C. And then we're going to play the G with our index finger. So that part of the phrase will sound like this. If we put it together, it sounds like this. And then we're going to repeat a lot of the same material. And all you do is drop the G from that last phrase. So here's the entire melody. All of this will come in handy during our song of the day, Alouette. The fun feature of this arrangement is we're going to switch from playing the melody with our right hand in the treble register to playing it with our left hand in the bass register. We're going to start by voicing the melody in the right hand. You're going to start with your second finger on C. Notice I have to play a low G, which means that I can't play in this position or else I'm going to run out of keys. So I have to start on the middle C of the keyboard. If you use that fingering, you don't have to shift your hand up or down. The left-hand accompaniment is very simple for this section. You're going to play 4 chunks of C, 2 chunks of G7, and 2 chunks of C. Here's the 4 chunks of C, then G7, C again, then repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, back to C. Now that we've voiced the melody in the right hand, let's voice it in the left hand. This means that instead of playing with our fourth finger on the fundamental bass, we're going to switch to having our third finger on the fundamental bass. So start with your third finger on C, and we're going to play that same pattern from our warm-up today. This section is going to be played as a bass solo. We're not going to play anything in the right hand. So far, our song sounds like this. We're going to start by playing the melody in the right hand with a left hand accompaniment, and then we're going to play a left hand solo with no accompaniment in the right hand. For the B section of the song, which is a completely different melody, we're going to give the melody back to the right hand. You're going to start with your thumb on C and work all the way up to G. Then you're going to shift up so that your fourth finger starts on G for the next phrase. Did you notice at the end that my thumb was on D and I had to cross my second finger over to reach that C? So that's going to look like this. Shift, crossover. The next section of the song is a volley between your upper octave of G and your lower octave of G. So that's going to sound like this. Then you're going to hold the G. Then hold it. The beginning of the B section in the left hand is exactly the same as what we played during the A section. 4 chunks of C, 2 chunks of G7, 2 chunks of C, just like this. Then at this point we're going to play a more sparse accompaniment. We're going to play longer chunks with space in between. Just 4 on G7, just like this. You'll see how those chunks line up precisely with the G octave volley in the right hand. Then while we're holding that G in the right hand, we're going to play a walking bass line, just like the one we played yesterday, to go from G to C. And it's going to go like this. It's going to be G, G, A, B, C. It's the same pattern as yesterday, but shifted up. Here it is again. Here's the entire B section. That walking bass line leads us right back into the A section, where we're going to repeat both phrases, the right hand melody and the left hand melody. Now the bass melody. So the full form will sound like this. Join us for our next lesson where we utilize the full range of the C major scale in the left hand. Thanks for watching.